everyone, I am Huelgas and this is my video critique, and this is all about the LSE event entitled Grammar School Schools That Works for Everyone, where it shares a perspective regarding to the role of the selective grammar schools under British education. And based on the video, the selective grammar school is a type of secondary school in the United Kingdom where students can be admitted based on their performances on entrance exam, and only students with a high score can be admitted to grammar school, while students with lower scores and don't meet the criteria will be directed to comprehensive schools. In this video, the central question of the debate performed by the proponents and opponents is whether grammar schools with their selective entrance exams truly benefit all students or exacerbate existing inequalities. And here in the Philippines, schools like Philippine Science High School and specialized high schools for arts, technology, and I think sports, they also have selective entrance exams and select students based on their merit. And the video shows the tension between equity in education and promoting excellence. Critically thinking should the focus be on providing equal opportunities for all, especially for students, or should be focused on nurturing high achieving students? Proponents such as Peter Hitchens, I think, are they're pushing for a return to a comprehensive system of grammar schools. They argue that schools or that such schools provide a better education to the benefit of all children, regardless of background, and point to historical evidence that grammar schools have led to social mobility and higher achieving students. And they look at the strengths of traditional teaching methods of grammar schools, which they think it's far better than progressive approaches to impart essential skills and promote discipline in children. However, opponents such as Melissa Ben, they argue quite to the contrary. In her argument, grammar schools are unfair, and the system of selective grammar schools makes the existing gaps between rich and poor students. It, they said that it's a negative impact upon the selected student who did not get into grammar schools, where there's that sense of failure, a diminished aspiration. Also, Mary Bosted argues that grammar schools, they're not the solution to the problems in education, and that improvement for or of comprehensive schools for all students is needed. She further emphasizes that there is no proof that grammar schools increase social mobility, and instead the selective education has been damaging to neighbor schools. The debate concludes with a vote presenting that the audience is divided on the issue, while supporting the motion to introduce more grammar schools. Benefits for themselves and drawbacks for poorer students. I think familiar situation. It's a sad reality, of course, because much of the debate over grammar schools or not in secondary level in UK as well as here in the Philippines, it ignores the human cost of a system that marks off children as failures. Even where the focus is on the achievement and social mobility arguments, the emotional cost of all of this to those who aren't selected is seldom debated. Imagine the possible situation for a child facing the reality of their being deemed and not good enough for grammar school, which may cause a child's self-esteem to decrease and reduce one's aspiration to mere trifle. For me, such an instance further makes one feel confined and trapped in the very same system that had labeled him unfit. The psychological after effects might be devastating with pressure and like pressure for success, the stress of examinations, the stigma associated with a failure. The sad reality here is that the debate mostly focuses on statistics and policy. It forgets the human story behind the numbers. The human cost of those who are found to be failures by the system is a high cost that is often overlooked in the debate. And that's all.